Right, Johnny. So we're going to start today's lesson by recapping what we did last week, okay?
Okay.
Remember how we used the Elkonin boxes
Yeah.
to spell out our words and sound them out? And then we related them to the letters, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to do exactly what we did last week. You ready?
Yeah.
So let's do cat. Now, you practice. Good job. All right, let's do another one. Now we're going to do something similar, but we're going to, let's change the first letter to an H. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Okay. So, now you practice writing. Good job. All right, now let's change that H to a B. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a horrible B. All right, now you practice writing and make the sounds. All right, good. So you remember all that. Now, while we have this word in front of us, what is something that cat, hat, and bat all have in common? Their letters. Their letters sound the way.
Same, except the first letter is change.
That's true. That's true. But there's another. Every letter sounds the way that it does when you make the sounds to the alphabet. So B sounds like B, A, T, A, T, T, right?
Yeah.
These are called regular words. So an irregular word is a word that you can't sound out because the letters that it uses in the word don't match up to the sounds they make in the alphabet, okay? So we're going to try and do a few of those, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to draw a line for every sound that we hear. And the first word we're going to do is the word said. So you tell me how many sounds you hear. Sound them out. That's right.
Said.
But what's the first sound you hear? That's right. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's do the last letter. What's the last sound? Okay. Said. So normally, what sounds like it would go in there?
A or E.
Okay. But here's how you actually spell this word. A-I-D. Now, is that how you would have sounded that out?
Yeah.
You just said it sounded to you like an A or an E, but it's actually A-I. So you have to remember, these are going to become what's called sight words. You have to remember when you see this letter combination, stop looking at the camera and look down here. You have to remember when you see these words that that's how they're pronounced. Okay? Okay, so we're going to try another one that has the same letter configuration, all right?
Okay.
The same sound, actually.
Okay.
Let's try the word again. All right, so what's the first sound you hear? No. We're not doing the word said. We're going to do the word again. It starts with an A, again.
A.
All right. And it's right? What's the second sound you hear? Again. Mm-hmm. Go. So sound it out again.
Go.
What's the last letter sound you hear?
In.
N. That's right. So what do you think if our word here has the same sound to it that this word has? What letters do you think go in there to make that sound?
A-I.
That's right. A-I. Said again.
Said.
Now we're going to do another similar word, okay?
Can I do it this time?
You can do it right now. Practice writing that word. That he was supposed to have you do that on the word said. That's right. It's a good job. All right. Okay. So now we're going to do another word. We're going to do the word against. So it's the first sound you hear in the word against.
G.
Okay. G. That's right. That's right. Wow. Okay. Okay. So what? Let's spell it out. What's the first sound? A.
G.
Good.
A-I.
Oh.
S. T. Go.
Right. Good
I
job.
did it so fast.
Yeah, you did.
I saw it. No.
Now let's do something else. Real fast. Let's look at our word map. And you can use any letters you see on here to spell your own word. You just put the letters up here to spell your own word. Any 4 words you want. So pick a word to spell your first word. All right.
A.
Uh-oh. There's only one N. Oh, you gonna turn that U upside down? That's smart. Hey, don't blow on it. It's gonna go everywhere. And he's gonna have to make a better one.
Y-J-O-H-A-Y.
All right. That's a good job. Okay. Let's spell another word. Well, you know where these letters are. We're not going to put them all back. That'll just eat up time. Okay. Pick another word. Pull your sleeve up. Pull your sleeve up. There you go. What are you getting ready to spell? Oh, all right. What'd you spell?
Cat.
All right. Good job. What's your third word going to be? Okay, this time pick a word that doesn't have the same rhyme. What'd you spell?
Matter.
A real word, not a made up word. Any word you know. Or you can pick a word you don't know and Daddy will help you sound it out.
G.
Now, and what word are you trying to spell?
Georgie.
Okay, Daddy will have to fix that. But here, let's improvise, shall we?
Yeah.
We'll have to get you some extra letters.
G.
Uh-huh. There's your extra G.
Georgia.
Oh, and you're gonna need an extra E. Well, let's look over here. Is there any way we could have? No. What do you need now?
E.
Another E. Georgie. There we go.
Georgie. Me.
All right. So let's slide this over here. Don't push them off. Put them on the paper. After the lesson, you sure can. Spell all the words you want to spell. All right. So now, Daddy has made something else called an irregular word deck. Okay? This has words in it, and all of them are irregular. Let me ask you something. Let's just try a little experiment. If I wanted you to spell do, like um, I'm going to go do the dishes,
Yeah.
how do you think you would spell do?
I know.
Hmm?
I know.
You know? Okay. That's true. You do know. So, how about the word was?
What?
Was. There we go. That's what I was hoping to see. Okay. So that's how it sounds like it will be spelled, right?
Yeah.
But this is how you actually spell it. So why don't you say the letters as you write it and rewrite was?
I said I did it.
No, I want you to write it out and say the letters as you write it the right way.
Uh,
Okay, do it again, but don't say the sounds of the letters. Say the letter W
W.
A
A.
S. All right. So let's try another one. Keep your marker out. You're going to need it. How about the word they? See, that's interesting that you put a V right there because that tells me what sound does the V sound make? Uh-huh. So that tells me you think the word is pronounced with a V. They. It's not. The. The. What makes that sound? So they go to the park. They went to the park. Okay? That's how we're using this. So this is how you spell the word they.
Oh no.
We got to work on that handwriting. There you go. So take your time and try to write it neat. Do it. Write it for me one more time and say the letters as you write it.
T.
All right, good job. Now, how do you think you spell the word of? Oh, okay. I'm getting there. So we spelled. Oh, you little cheater! You can't look around here till I'm ready. So you thought you spelled it UV, which makes sense. Of. It sounds just like that, right? But you actually spell it OF. So write it 2 more times and say the letters as you write.
O F
All right.
O F.
Okay. Now I got a good one for you. How about the word were? We were hanging out earlier. Were. Okay. Then another one that makes sense. But here's how you actually spell it. Let's get you a new sheet of paper. Here, here, let me have that. There. There's your fresh piece. Write it 2 more times and say the letters.
W E R E.
All right, one more. One more. Write it 1 more time.
W E R E. Wait. We're, cause E.
Yes, yes. It does sound like we're. However, the E in this one is actually silent. And we're going to get into those lessons a little later on, okay? There's a reason that that E is silent, and it has to do with the configuration of these letters. But we're not going to do that right now. Focus. But that says were, okay?
Wow.
So we're going to work on these. We're going to use them as sight words, and we're going to do these flashcards, and before it's over, you'll be able to see these words, and automatically you'll know what it is.
Okay.
All right. Let's do one more, okay? How about the word you? You are wearing a yellow jacket because you want to be Georgie for Halloween and couldn't wait to wear it. How did you know that? That a word you already learned in school? Okay. But let's play a game. Imagine that you didn't already know that word. How would you spell you? I agree. All right. So go ahead. Even though you already know the word, we're going to go ahead. I want you to write it 2 more times and say the letters.
U-O-U.
What?
Y.
There you go.
Y-O.
There you go. Okay. And Daddy just realized he forgot to print out the decodable reader activity. So we're going to have to pause this video and we'll be back in just a minute.